Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to KB Terrace Talk's podcast. We love football, and we do tonight. We have got the Fantasy Premier League for you tonight. So all the hints, tips, tricks, and everything else in between, we're here to help you tonight. Now, I have got a couple of guests on their way in. We had a bit of a panic before the show started. Tom is on his way in. You can probably hear him rustling away in the background. I'm just going to stick him on mute so you can't hear him over me. And we've got the wonderful John Sullivan hopefully joining us very, very shortly. It's a bit manic tonight, but I tell you what, that's because we've got a manic week on the FPL. This week, 4 teams are not playing, so bear that in mind. 4 teams not playing because obviously the cup game of Arsenal versus Man City. Arsenal had their double game week a couple of weeks ago, so obviously they had Wolves then, and the Man City Crystal Palace match has obviously been postponed. How are we doing, Tom? He's here now.
I'm okay, mate. Yeah, really good. I will add, if I get a phone call, I'm waiting on some residents to check in, so I might have to tip out for 30 seconds.
It's not a problem, mate. You do what you need to do, mate. Look at this already. We are 1 minute and 45 seconds in. We've got nearly 20 viewers on the show. We've got lots of people already in, hitting us with some comments. We've got Ben Woodcock in. Evening from Ben. Evening, Ben. How are we doing, mate? And Luke Birch, Phill and Tom, the dynamic duo. We do try, Tom. We do try. So how's your week been, Tom, firstly?
Really busy, mate. I've been on every single day on KB Terrace Talk this week. It's been a hectic week. I was on Monday. I haven't been on every day for the last month. So Monday, we had Monday Night Millers. Tuesday, we had the disaster class. Wednesday, we had a sacking / new manager. Last night, we had a chat about said new manager. And tonight, do you know what? I'm glad we're not going to be talking about a club in South Yorkshire, so I'm good, man. How about yourself?
No, we were
all right, Phill.
Doncaster tonight, mate. We won't be talking about that. And Mers is also in the chat tonight. Hello. How are we doing, Mers? You're okay, mate. Fantastic to have you watching. And fantastic to have the other 15, 20-odd people that are currently watching us. Guys, this is the FPL show, and in precisely 27 minutes, the game week will actually become live. So for the next 27 or so minutes, we're going to talk about the tips and the tricks that you need to think about this week. The most important one being that if you've got any Arsenal, Man City, Crystal Palace or Wolves players in your squad and you have got the availability to make some transfers, I recommend that you do so. So if you've got a few free transfers floating around there, you could go like I did. Unfortunately, I got rid of majority of my Arsenal players because I had 3 free transfers to use. I got rid of 3 of my I got rid of 2 of my Arsenal players and I believe 1 of my Wolves players, and bought in a few others, which we're going to talk about very, very shortly. Birchie's saying a valid comment. Had to use a free hit, took out like 7. Bless you, mate. Yeah, absolutely. If you've still got that free hit card, that's a perfect one to use because then your team goes back to the exact team after this game week. So, yeah, a good one to use is free hit. I've decided to hold on to mine just that little bit longer. Hopefully bump me up on points because I don't know about you, Tom. Well, I do know about you, but I had a terrible week last week. In the
I don't think I did much better myself, to be honest with you, mate.
We'll have a look. We'll have a look at your team from last week very, very short. What your movers and shakers are. Ben Woodcock, good news. I haven't done any transfer this week. Yay! Ben's done no transfers.
Yeah, but read the next comment.
Yeah. But that may change. Ben, listen, you have now got 25 minutes to make those changes. If you've got any free transfers, I would use them up this week. It is a valid one to use. I know you don't have the free hit left, mate, so you can't use that one. Birch has taken the wise choice and done that. We would love to know what everybody else has done, what everybody else has done this game week. Or are you waiting for this show for all the tips and tricks? So, I'm going to go straight into it. I've been doing a bit of delving. I've been doing a bit of looking at the players that have come up and come down. The most transferred in player
Mm-hmm.
is a defender from Newcastle United. It was Malik Tiao. He has been transferred in the most, with nearly 500,000 people have transferred him in this game week. That's 482,156 people have transferred him in. Frankly, because he's a Newcastle player, I'd never heard of him. But yeah, a lot of people seem to have transferred him in. Sat in 5th place is this guy, and he's the man that we're looking at in regards to what I was going to say, in regards to a striker, the striking power of a player. This man here, João Pedro, he has been transferred in 228,739 times this game week. So have you transferred him in, Tom, or
I already had him because it's quite simple. You pick the best players and they score you the most points, Phill. So
absolutely, mate, absolutely.
I already had him.
You already had him. That's because you're Mr. Cool and Mr. Calm with
Indeed,
that.
Indeed.
Oh, what I want to know, Tom, is have you had this player in? Because this player has been, although he has been the most captained this week, he's actually been the most transferred out as well. Can you have a guess at who it might be?
Transferred out.
Transferred out.
So one can only assume it's an Arsenal defender or Semenyo.
No, absolutely not. It is actually, it's all right, I'm trying to look at the comments, trying to jump between screens. It's actually this man.
I don't have him.
This man, no, I got rid of him quite a number of game weeks ago, but he was the most captained. He's been the most captained this week, but he's also been the most transferred out. I'm just going to get the stats on that. So, yes, he was the most captained player with I can't quite find that stat right now, but he is the most transferred out with 604,754 people transferring him out.
Well, what's going to happen with him now? I mean, the Premier League for me in the title race is done. He's probably going to save himself for the World Cup, to be honest with you. This is going to shock a few people here. I don't actually rate Erling Haaland. I don't. I think you put Erling Haaland in any other team, he's average at best. So yeah, that breaking news. Tom has lost the plot. I don't rate Erling Haaland.
Well, I'm getting a lot of stick at the minute because I don't rate Bruno Fernandes. He's a good footballer, but he's a terrible player, and he's a terrible teammate, and he's a terrible everything else. So I'm with you on that, mate. I'm with you all the way on Erling Haaland. He's bottomed out, and there's bigger and better players out there at the minute.
Well, I mean, you give me. I mean, I know he's not a Premier League player anymore. Give me prime Harry Kane over Erling Haaland. Personally.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. I just want to bring another perspective on this. Maybe a perspective of a clean head. Who knows? John, how we doing, mate?
I'm great.
Hey.
John?
I have to go through 17 different protocols to join this evening, and I know why that is, so don't worry.
All right, okay. Not sure. Tom said the same thing, that he had to come in on a different avenue.
It's because of what happened on the other night's show. So.
Oh, right, okay.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Of course, to do it. I don't know why.
But anyway,
Tom, because you're an admin staff anyway. But anyway,
good evening.
For anybody that doesn't know, it all kicked off the other night. It was a little bit hairy the other night on one of the KB Terrace Talk shows. So.
A bit hairy.
Yeah, I'm sure if anybody was watching that, they would know. Quickly though, John, before I jump straight onto the comments, because there's loads of comments coming in already. Erling Haaland, do you rate him? Or do you slate him?
I think he's a fraud. He's expensive. He was good a couple of seasons ago where he scored about 40 goals in one season. At the moment, I don't think he could. I think he could go and play for Rotherham on Saturday and not score, quite frankly. He's out of my team as well. So
all three of us there out of the team. I would love to hear people that are watching tonight, 25 watchers at the minute. I'd love to hear whether Erling Haaland is in your squad or not. So a few other comments straight on from Ben put in, but that may change in regards to his transfer. Mers having a bit of back and forth with Ben there. But Ben, do you need to make because of blanked players? So Ben might have to make some of those because of those blank players. I had 5 free transfers and made 3. Well done, Mers. I had 3 and I made all 3 as well, mate. So well done, you. Absolutely thinking ahead. And again, he was one that bought in that Newcastle defender. 482,156 people transferred him in this game week, John. What do you think to that, being a Newcastle fan?
I don't think we get a clean sheet on Sunday, so that was a bit stupid.
I mean, at the end of the day, obviously we've got a lot of teams not playing. 4 teams out this weekend.
Yeah,
so you've got to look at. I mean, I had who did I have? I had Cucurella, I think it was, and obviously got an injury. Was it Cucurella or is it somebody else? Let me just have a quick look at my squad, and I just then looked earlier on today and noticed him in my defence. And obviously, he's now out until May time, I think it is.
Yeah, it's a season killer, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, Chalobah, sorry, not Cucurella. So Chalobah, obviously out. He's out now until middle of May, I think it is. So bit of an odd one for me, literally last minute. Obviously, I'd already done my transfers. So he's gone straight onto my bench. So I've got no one on my bench at the minute that's going to give me any points, but a strong side. We'll look at those sides from last week and see what changes everybody's made a little bit later on. Obviously, we've got about 15, 20 odd minutes left until the game week starts. So I want to hear people's comments. I want people to message in, let us know what they think that they are going to do, and whether we can give them the right advice.
2 Man U players.
This is a bad week. I've had to transfer 2 Man United players in. I feel sick. Listen, mate, I think you need to go get your head checked if you've had to get 2 Man United players in. I'm sure Bushy will make some comments later on. I know Bushy's busy at the minute, so he will not be watching the live. So I can take the mickey out of him as much as I want, and there's nothing he can do about it. Ben, I've got Morgan Gibbs-White in. Ben, you're an idiot. I'm a Forest fan. I support my team through and through. Morgan Gibbs-White is a bell end.
Question, lads. Has anyone got Allison in their team?
No.
He's just been ruled out for the game.
Nuggy. I've captained Pedro recently. It's worked on occasion. You've also got 3 Man United players in your squad, Birchie. 2 Man United players in your squad. So I wouldn't be shouting home about that one. Mers, I took out Haaland. Well done, Mers. Everybody needs to get rid of Haaland. Yeah, but then it'll be our luck he'll start scoring.
Score about 6 goals this weekend.
It won't be this week because obviously they're not.
Sorry. Yeah.
They're not actually in anything else. At Mersgoss, should I get Morgan Gibbs-White?
No.
He's asking. I wouldn't. Personally, I wouldn't. We've got Tottenham next. I can't see us scoring loads against them. And Morgan Gibbs-White will not be one of them. I need John's expert advice.
Why?
I say no, John. Mers is just saying he needs your expert advice.
I did have a really good week, actually, so...
We'll look at your very, very good week very shortly, John, as well. Ben, I would say no. Hutcho, good evening, gents. Evening to you, Hutcho. Hope you had a fantastic day today. Hope you had a great day at work. And looking at all your comments. Talking of fraud, John, I have put Salah into my team this week, and he's injured. What do you think to that?
Why does he say fraud, John? Oh, because I'm a 2-team so-and-so.
Yeah, not just that. I think
he's injured. That's unlucky. That's very unlucky. That's a real shame.
Yeah, absolutely. A few more comments. Let's fly through these comments. Mers, I feel like chat is limited on characters to explain my thoughts behind all my plans. Mers, listen, if you want to pop on, mate, I'm happy to send you the link and you can pop on.
He messaged saying, can he come on? So
I've not seen a message, but if you want me to send you the link, I will send it you. You might have a difficult way of getting in, but I'm happy to send it you if you would like to voice your thoughts on FPL, mate. Go on, send a link. I will send it. Ben, I took Hall out.
I used to
took Hall out.
Haaland being a fraud. Oh, God. Yeah. I thought you meant because I'm a 2-team so-and-so.
Tom,
which is fair.
Talk to us. Tell us about everything while I get Mers into this show.
Oh,
You're silent. You're on mute. Come on, you're the master of it all.
As if. Everything about FPL. I mean, I can go through my team if you want.
I'll show you. I'll tell you what. Let me throw up your team from last game week.
Yeah.
Game week 30, which is that one there. You got 50 points, obviously the average being 43. You had Keller in goal. Obviously, you've got Gabriel there, and Gay and Semenyo, based on the fact that they're not playing.
Yeah.
What have you done? What have you done with this?
Well,
game?
I'll tell you exactly what I've done. So I've got. It's quite simple. This you just pick the best players to get the best points. Really simple, Phil. How many times do I have to tell you this?
I don't know, mate. Just keep telling me. It's
So I've got Kelleher in goal. I have now used my bench. I've got Rodon, Dan Burn, and Dick Van Dyke at the back. Right?
It means Virgil, mate. Yeah.
Yes. Did you know that
he's not related to the other Van Dyke.
Did you know that they're not related? I couldn't believe it. So I've got Rodon, Burn, and Dick at the back. We've had a few dicks on these shows, haven't we? And then I've got I've got a 5 in midfield. Rogers, Bruno Fernandes, as they say on FIFA. I've actually brought in Anthony Elanga.
Oh God!
Yeah, well, you know he scored a couple of goals midweek, didn't he, John? I think against Barcelona.
2, yes, yeah.
Well, let's not talk about what happened the rest of that game.
No.
I've got Slobbersley, and then Brian Kinder Mbuemo, right? And then up top, I've got João Pedro and Seshko. I have Captain Bruno Fernandes. My bench consists of Petrovic, and then I've got obviously Guehi and Gabriel, who are not eligible to play this week. And then I've got the main man, the bomb disposal expert's son, Danny Welbeck, on the bench. So let's see what happens. So,
anyway, we've got lots of people in, and we've just added the wonderful Mers. How are we doing, Mers?
Yeah, Mers.
Hello. This is John's work, and he desperately wants my expert knowledge, really. That's what it is.
I know, it's absolutely fine. So Mers, just a quick one. Have you took out all 3 Arsenal players this week, mate?
No, I've only taken out 1 Arsenal player. Okay. So I have 2, which will be on the bench. I took out both of my Man City players, which was Haaland and Guehi. I took out Rice, and then that was the free transfers. Rice, Guehi, and Haaland out. Brought in Chow. Who else did I bring in? Let me have a look.
The Newcastle kid, I think. Newcastle bloke.
That's Chow.
Chow, yeah.
Yeah, that's Manic Chow. Brought in Ekatike and Bruno Fernandes.
So I'm currently in a massive dispute with one of my friends and a wholesaler extraordinaire who goes. He may as well be Bruno Fernandes because he talks about him that much. It's like listening to Bushy talk about himself. But I don't get it. I don't get why everybody's getting that man in. Why is he being transferred in so much?
Well, he's a penalty taker and he assists, isn't he?
Yeah. So the main thinking behind it is since Carrick's come back, he's become refreshed in the way that he plays. Like he's getting the assists, he's getting points, and your team has to have a backbone of players that are almost guaranteed to get decent amount of points week in, week out. That was Haaland at the start of the season. Haaland's dropped off. And Bruno Fernandes, I think, since Carrick's come in, has been kind of that staple player. Like, I'm pretty sure he's been getting in Team of the Weeks like quite often since Carrick has come along. So that's my main thinking to why you should get him in. Plus, if you're taking out Haaland, you're freeing up the funds to have a big player like Bruno Fernandes in the team.
Yeah.
True.
I'll say 268,400 people transferred Bruno in. Talking of the team of the week for game week 30, that was the team of the week, and there he is yet again, Bruno Fernandes. with 10 points. Gordon with 11 and Barkley with 12. If I just drop that banner down, you'll be able to see what Richarlison got. He got 9. So look at that. With he's got, apart from the goalkeeper, he got the least amount of points there. And
do you know what? Do you know what, Phil? That's a pretty poor team of the week, that, isn't it?
It is really, isn't it? When you look at it,
it's really poor. That is that a team of the week without anybody triple captaining anybody? I'm assuming, because that is terrible.
Yeah,
Richarlison was the best striker last week.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but did you see all the games? You know, obviously a majority of the games were all draws.
Yeah, I mean, it's a rubbish league, isn't it? The Premier League. I'd much rather watch League One.
I'm going to say it's no League One, is it, Tom? It's no League One, mate.
Yes, Tom.
Well, a few more comments have come in tonight. Birchie talking about Haaland. I've stayed with Haaland. Next week, I'd get rid of him and he'd get a hat trick.
True.
He's also said Brentford score this weekend, Tom. Rodham will finish on 2 to 4 points this week, unfortunately. Going off.
I really rate Rodon. I do. I think he's been on my bench, and I brought him back in now. You know, yeah, I don't mind the lad. I think he's all right.
Okay. Well, that was the team of the week. John, I want to have a quick look at your team. I haven't got yours, Mers, because I didn't know you were going to come on.
Yeah, that's fine.
What team?
Obviously, 56 points there last game week, John. So looking at what you've got there, Donnarumma in goal, Gabriel, Virgil, Saliba, and O'Reilly at the back, Rice, Sarr, Gomez, and Szoboszlai in the midfield with João Pedro and Haaland up front. What have you changed for this game week? And more importantly, the fans want to know why you've done those changes.
I've changed Haaland. I've changed the Arsenal guy. I've changed the other Arsenal guy. I've changed
the Arsenal guys, mate. Which Arsenal guy are you talking?
One of them. I've got rid of O'Reilly and I've got rid of the Wolves guy as well.
Okay, so you've clicked. What have you played a free hit or something? Or
No, I've done a Ben.
You've done a Ben. So how many free transfers did you have?
Mers, you know this information. I don't.
He had 1 free transfer and ended up making 5 transfers. So he's taking a 16-point hit, I think it is, for this week.
But my transfers in, I believe they're going to do amazing.
So what were your transfers in then, John? If you've got
Gordon, Mers, can you tell me, Mers, because I can't see it. You've got my login.
Yeah, but I'd have to log in to have a
I know one's Gordon. I know one's Casemiro.
Yeah, you brought in a couple of Man United players, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we rewind about 15 seconds here?
What?
Mers has got John's login through his FPL.
Yeah, because it's nothing fishy going on. I am solely on my phone, right? And I couldn't work out my transfers. And I said to Mers, could you have a look on PC? And he logged in and said, this is what's happened. Because I don't understand the points, really. So he was kind enough to help me. There's no Mers is taking over it's all my decisions, but through the phone. And that when I got the highest points, that was all me. And I know what you guys are thinking.
Mers.
Yeah.
You could take major advantage here, mate, and just listen to what I told you to do, and then just do the complete opposite.
No, he's not doing anything on the account. He's just looked at the points for me.
He wanted to work out what his negative points were.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all it is, boys. Because I'm so restricted by the phone.
That's all.
Honestly,
that's all
it's so restricted on phone. It's a joke, but I apologise.
No,
that's why I can't tell you right now what my players are, and I feel stupid, but I can only apologise.
John, there's nothing to apologise for. Okay. The reason where you are right now is because Mers has been absolutely fisting you.
Yeah, Mers, why am I not top?
Yeah,
I've
got Ben's login as well, you see. That's why Ben got
Ben's login as well. Well, talking of Ben, I've actually got Ben's.
Oh no! Oh bless him.
To be fair, I can't complain because you've all done better on points than me last week.
But Ben beat you. Did Ben beat you?
Ben beat me last week. Yeah,
I think that deserves a forfeit. If I'm honest,
you can shut up. Ben had Raya in goal with Virgil, Saliba, and Aït-Nouri at the back. Semenyo, Szoboszlai. Who's that? Is that? I can't see who that is in midfield. And he's got Mbeumo. I can't redo that.
I think it's Sade in midfield.
Sade and Mbeumo, and then Strand Larsen, Watkins, and Solanke up front. Obviously, Watkins bottomed out, but he didn't have a natural person to change on there. So yeah, 43 points for Ben. But look at that, transfers minus 16 points. For the
I can't laugh this week.
transfers that you made. So hopefully, Ben, if you're in the comments, which I think you're going to be in the comments very, very shortly. Yeah, I took a hit. Like most weeks, Ben, you take a hit most weeks. But yes, Ben, you did get better than me in last week. Ignore the first comment.
Phill, I think from the show's point of view, we should all name who our captains are as the deadline is 4 minutes away.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. So, Tom, who's your captain?
Danny Welbeck.
Oh, Danny Welbeck is
That's
your
a joke. It's Bruno Fernandes.
Okay, so Bruno, you've gone Bruno Fernandes. Okay. Mers, who's your captain? Oh, he's on mute. Come on, Mers. You told us all and you're on mute, mate.
Oh, it's Bruno Fernandes.
You've gone Bruno Fernandes as well. John.
I don't know.
Mers, who's he gone for?
Mers, decide who John's captain is.
If he's got Ekatike, maybe that.
No, it's
he
not.
might go for Bruno Fernandes as well, probably.
It's a secret till next week.
Okay, and it'd be interesting to see what everybody else has gone for, but I have actually gone for a curveball. I'm positive about Sunday's matches. I'm very positive about where the Sunday matches are going to go. And obviously, I will be closely watching the Forest Spurs match and also the Villa West Ham match. I have actually captained this week Morgan Rogers.
Oh, thank God you didn't say a Newcastle player. Thank God.
No, I've captained Morgan Rogers this week. Obviously, we've got West Ham United. I just feel as though the only other person I was considering was Mbeumo, but I've decided to stick with Morgan Rogers as my captain.
That sounds a bit dodgy to me, considering that they haven't exactly been scoring many goals. Villa.
Well, you never know. Maybe Mers, maybe it's one of those little curveballs that I captain him and he ends up giving me, I don't know,
4
14,
points.
15 points.
Or you get a red card.
But you never know. You see it all the time on FPL where somebody has captained an absolute bizarre defender you've never thought of, and boom, they get a shed load of points. So.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, Grealish.
Yeah, Grealish. Yeah, where I he got sent off. Yeah, don't start. Listen, I'm fully aware that I'm probably not going to win any of the managers of the month, so I'm having fun with it each week now.
Oh, okay.
And by playing Morgan Rogers, you just never know, guys. You never know. A few more comments coming in. Rovex Z, Dominic or Gordon he's gone for. Hutcho, I will never forget the week that Phill lost his head over the minus points. Yes. But when you rang, I was in the pub and you rang me and you did it on purpose because you know and it upset me, Mr. Hutchinson. And your comment has come up twice for some reason. Yes, I did lose my head. I don't lose it very often, but I did then. So we're after the game week now. So you've made all your choices. I would love to find out if anybody has done any last minute changes. I'm sure Ben has probably done just a few of them.
About several.
Probably several of them. So let's while we're talking about me and while we're going on about me, there was my team from last week.
Jesus Christ!
Points I got. I was so confident with everything. Obviously, I had Gay, Virgil, Timber. I had Semenyo, and Wormo. I had Palmer. Big names there. Thiago Watkins. Obviously, he bottomed out. And yeah, that's what I ended up with. 28 very, 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 very poor points. But what I've done this week to change this around and hopefully give myself some credit, I've dropped Pickford into goal, and obviously Raya has gone straight onto the bench. He's one that I've not actually transferred out. I want to keep Raya. I've bought in, looking at who I've got there. I've got rid of Gay. No, I haven't. I put Gay on the bench. I bought in Senesi for
Bournemouth.
Who did I bring Senesi in for? I bought Senesi in for Timber. So I did a straight swap for Timber. I put Gay on the bench, and obviously I've kept Virgil on, and I bought Tarowski on, even though I know he's got a yellow against his name at the minute, but that's the only thing I could do. Obviously, I did have Chalobah, and then I've slapped him straight onto the bench because obviously he's in red. Then in my midfield, I've kept Wormo, I've kept Hudson-Odoi, and I bought in Morgan Rogers and dropped. Who did I dropped? I can't remember who I've dropped. I've dropped somebody. Oh, Rice. That's it. I dropped Rice and bought in Rogers. And then up front, I dropped Mane and I bought in Danny Welbeck.
Did you hear about Danny Welbeck's dad?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I haven't heard about Danny Welbeck's dad, and the 42 people that are currently watching also didn't know about Danny Welbeck's dad. So, Tom, please tell us all about...
No, don't. Don't tell us. For Pete's sake, don't tell us.
John, I think people need to know about Danny Welbeck's dad.
Okay.
Danny Welbeck's dad was a bomb disposal expert, right? He was called Stan Welbeck.
There we go. He's going to say every single week. So let's have a look at this game week. The game week looks like this. So from tonight at 8 o'clock, it will be Bournemouth at home against Man United. So we'll know straight away, guys, from your FPLs, all these people that are bringing in Bruno and sticking him as their captain. We'll find out tonight whether that was a wise choice or not. So we're not going to wait all the way through till Sunday for that. We will see that tonight. Then obviously on Saturday, the early kickoff of 12:30 is Brighton and Hove Albion versus Liverpool. So I'm hoping Danny Welbeck slaps a couple home there against Liverpool.
He'll be explosive against them.
And I'm hoping Szoboszlai scores absolutely none. And then that just does you all over. Then we got at 3 o'clock, we've got Fulham versus Burnley. Nobody's got any Fulham or Burnley players. Who would buy them in?
What an awful game.
Awful game. Awful place, Fulham. Awful place.
Both are awful places.
Obviously, the Man City Crystal Palace game has been postponed because obviously the cup. And then at 5 o'clock, or 5:30, should I say, it's the Everton-Chelsea game. So again, I've got Palmer in my squad. I'm hoping some fire from that man. And then finishing off Saturday night at 8 o'clock is Leeds United versus Brentford.
Phil, sorry for both sets of fans. 8 o'clock kickoff on a Saturday night is utterly pathetic, especially for the Brentford fans, right? They're not going to get home till midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. I hate 8 o'clock kickoffs on a Saturday night. It is utterly deplorable. But anyway.
It's all the TV money, though, isn't it?
Sod the TV money. Glad I support a team in League 1/League 2.
Look at that face. And then on Sunday, we'll find out if Anthony Gordon was a good choice or not, John?
No.
With the 12 o'clock kickoff of Newcastle versus Sunderland, the big derby. I'm sure you played each other not that long ago, didn't you?
Yeah, they won 1-0, Watermelon on goal.
Well, there we go. Let's hopefully that's not a repeat then, John.
He won't be playing, he'll be sat on the bench.
You reckon?
Yeah, he won't play him. He'll play Gordon up front.
Right.
It'll be the same team that played against Barcelona, apart from Tonali, who's on an injury list somewhere.
Or I had a bit of a bet, maybe. Who knows?
Maybe that's why I chose Morgan Rogers this week. Maybe I had a bit of a bet. Aston Villa and then Aston Villa versus West Ham and Tottenham versus Forest, both at 2:15.
That's the biggest game of the weekend.
The biggest game of the weekend is Spurs versus Forest. Absolutely.
Loser
6
goes
pointer,
down.
isn't it? 6 pointer, isn't it?
Loser goes down.
I genuinely think the loser does go down.
Yeah.
Even if Villa do beat West Ham, I think it's curtains for either Spurs or Forest.
So that's Forest then, right, Phill? Oh, good.
His camera's froze.
No, it hasn't. It's just me steering it. What are you all thinking then?
I've actually predicted they'd win. So
John, remember, I've got the power to cut you off, mate. Right? So just be careful.
I'll be good.
I wouldn't do that to you, John, at all. And then Hutcho's in with a comment. Salah is out with 1 minute to spare.
He's saying you took him out of his team. Good choice.
Yeah, well played.
Has that cost him a point then? Has that cost him any points?
Yeah, that's interesting to know, Hutcho. I have actually got your game week 30 team, which is there. You got 48 points last week, mate. With your Raya in goal, Gay, Gabriel, and Virgil at the back, with Bruno Fernandes, Caicedo, Rice, and Semenyo in midfield, and then Haaland, Thiago, and Pedro up front. Unlucky for you, you didn't make that bench boost because Senese gave you 10 points sat on the bench there. Even Ronan gave you 8, mate. So not the necessarily good week in terms of you could have had a bench boost there and bumped your points.
He's had to free hit there because he's got a lot of Man City Arsenal players.
That's what I was thinking. So is he the free hitter? Did he free hit? I know I think Bertie free hit.
That's got to be a free hit, that surely. He's not going to take points there, is he?
Let us know what you did. Did you do a free hit? Did you hit it with the points, mate? Where did you go?
Or if he's got saved up transfers.
Might have had 5. Just let us know, Hutcho. That would be fantastic. So yeah, that was Hutcho's game week 30 as well. Let's have a look. Have I got anybody else?
Have you got GH's? Because he was number 1 for a week.
Yeah, for a week. I think that's the real reason why GH decided to take a back seat with it all. He so much about that game week 1 and went, I'm on the top of the world, and then very, very slowly and very, very abruptly, should I say, not slowly, slipped away. And that's probably what it was. He probably couldn't face the heat from everybody, even in the bants, about his squad. Hope you are watching, GH, and if you are, I'd love to hear a comment, mate, of what you've done and how you've changed your squad if you are watching tonight. Lots of comments coming in and lots of viewers tonight. So, game week 31. Let's go back to game week 31. Who are, obviously, we know everybody's captains. We kind of know everybody's teams. Of those games there, looking at those games, obviously, based on last week's games, there were very oddball results last week with a lot of draws and a lot of petty wins. Who do you think is going to be the big hitters this week in terms of teams, and then possibly in terms of players? Where do you see what players are going to be big hitters this week? Start with you, Mers. Obviously, you're not playing this week, so let's see. Yeah, let's see where you're at, mate.
You're muted.
You are muted. Yes.
Yep, I am indeed muted. Okay, so in terms of like this week, because of the fact that it's only 8 games and not 10, does make it a bit difficult from a FPL standpoint. But for me, what I think stands out is Fulham at home against Burnley. I think that's an opportunity for someone like Harry Wilson to get some decent points, and they come away with a win. Bournemouth Man United, that was a tricky one because I think I had players from both teams in my squad, but I was like, who do I start? Who do I not want to start? So, like, for instance, I got Dallo. I benched him because I just didn't know if he would score a good amount of points. But then I've also got Senesi, who's in the team. But then I've got Mbuemo and Bruno Fernandes. So I think that might be a tight game. I don't think there's going to be a lot in terms of points for FPL players. I think Liverpool should try and capitalise against Brighton, so something like the Ekatike, and also with Salah not being in the squad, that would be interesting because Liverpool without Salah have actually been a better team with him in the squad. So Ekatike might free up, and beyond that, it's just one of those ones where I just think it's going to be random players are the ones that are going to score the most amount of points FPL wise.
Yeah, no, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. I completely agree with you on that. I think it's a very odd ball week. And I'm not saying obviously the Arsenal, Man City, Crystal Palace and Wolves being out would make a massive difference anyway. But like you say, Man United, are they going to capitalise on playing away against Bournemouth? Liverpool, are they going to capitalise on playing away against Brighton, who, let's face it, Brighton are on form at the minute. They've got a good form going. So now I've got to kind of agree with you. I think the big games, looking at that, the big games are going to be obviously those Sunday games and the crucial games on Sunday, of where we're going to probably get the bigger points based on the players that we've chosen. I absolutely agree. Hutcho's in. He said, I saved my free hit and took it this week. Does that mean you took your free hit this week, or is that
took his free hit?
And he's going to regret that.
Yeah, I think so. Saw the Arsenal City game coming up, and then PFC. So I'm presuming that's Port Vale FC Live. Hey everyone, hope you're all good. We hope you're good too. Thank you for
good luck in the FA Cup to Port Vale. It's a bloody awful place, but I mean, listen, good luck in the FA Cup.
First time chat, welcome, but it's an awful place.
You live in an awful place.
It doesn't exist. That's the whole point. Port Vale does not exist. It doesn't exist. It's Stoke-on-Trent. Stoke-on-Trent.
Yeah.
Which is I'll tell you what, Stoke-on-Trent
is an awful place.
Still is. Stoke is, honestly, you have them at Oatcakes. They're all right. Robbie Williams is all right. Nick Hancock is all right.
Trentham Gardens is nice.
What's that?
And Alton Towers as well. Don't forget Alton Towers.
Staffordshire, isn't it?
Alton Towers is not in Stoke, it's in Staffordshire.
Thank you. Geography.
So,
but I mean, Oatcakes, Robbie Williams, Nick Hancock, and some pottery. Other than that, awful place. So,
thank you, Tom. As always.
No worries.
Input there, Tom. John, what game? Obviously, I know you'll be looking forward to the Newcastle Sunderland.
I'm not looking forward to that game one bit.
In terms of your FPL, what game are you most excited about that you feel as?
I think obviously now the news coming out about Alisson and Salah, I think that Brighton game might be a good one to watch. I don't know point wise who would be good. I think there's a good shout for some Leeds players maybe, and Chelsea against Everton, Villa players, West Ham, Spurs Forest is a tough one to call as well. I'd like to say Newcastle players and we get a result, but that's just being slightly biased.
Yeah,
it's a very mixed bag this week, isn't it? Very mixed.
Very much so. Very much so. What about yourself, Tom? What you're looking at those teams there, those games that we've got. What are you most looking forward to, firstly, and then secondly, what players do you think might shine through for FPL?
Well, I think I put my eggs in one basket tonight. I've got 3 Manchester United players in there. Violet, put the light on for me, darling.
Yeah, I was going to just do that.
Thank you, mate. Cheers, mate. Right, anyway, so I've got 3 Manchester United players. I've got Benjamin Sesko, Kinder Mbuemo, and what do you call him? Fernandes. Fernandes is captain. I think a lot of that. Can you reach that? A lot of that, right, is going to sort of be the base for my points. I'm hoping Elanga does something against Sunderland.
He won't start.
Will he not start, John?
No.
Will he not?
No.
Well, that's a bloody shame, isn't it? Why didn't you say that about half an hour ago?
I think he'll go Murphy and Barnes and Gordon. I don't think he starts him.
Remember, guys,
he scored 2 goals midweek.
Yeah, but that's here nor there.
Wasn't Elanga not at Sunderland previous?
No, he was at Forest. I don't know his previous to
No, it's
Forest.
Forest.
No,
Yeah, but was he not at Sunderland?
No,
previous
Man
to
United.
Forest?
Before, Man United's roots.
Yeah,
Did he
Man
not go
United,
to Sunderland at one point?
Not that I'm aware of, mate.
Right. Anyway, so yeah, look,
I don't think so.
I'm hoping that does something. I've got Rodgers, my goalkeeper, hope for a clean sheet. But basically, I picked the best players in the best. Thank you, Violet. Thank you. I picked the best players in the best positions, and I'm very confident of an 80+ point haul this week.
And what was your points last week, Tom?
50 odd, something like that.
It was 50.
Was it 50?
Yeah.
It's not
So
50
the
odd.
better people are in the FPL who got more points than you should be listening to, like me.
But John, that doesn't mean anything, mate, because 1 week I got 98 points.
You did.
I got 28. So let's put it in perspective, mate.
But I've been consistent. I've been consistent with my points.
Do you not have the leaderboard for the month?
I haven't actually. I should put the lead. Let me get the leaderboard.
Oh, man. Oh.
You'll be surprised who's second in that table.
So the leaderboard.
It's not me.
Oh, John, you won't like who's second.
Is it GH?
It's your nemesis, GH.
It won't show me now because obviously the deadline's passed, and now it's playing silly things.
Yeah, GH is on like 127 points. I'm on 131, and Dan's third with 119.
Wow.
Sunderland fan, Dan, or Brighton fan, Dan?
Yes, that's Sunderland, Dan.
Talking of Brighton fan, Dan, he's in the comments tonight. Evening, lads. How are we doing? My bench is full of players not playing. Only player in
Nice.
my 11 who is not playing is O'Reilly from City. Could hinder me.
Aerial high five to Brighton fan, Dan, because my bench is exactly the flipping same.
Yeah, I think mine's not far off the same thing. The only one that I've dropped onto my bench was Chalobah based on his injury. So
I couldn't take any more points. Mears was literally going mental at me.
Ben's shouting out saying that he's got his triple captain left. When are you going to play it, Ben? That's what I want to know.
Not this week. Whatever you do, please.
Well, he can't now. And then Port Vale Football Club Life has said, fair enough, ha. And I think that's the comment that Stoke is a bag of crap. But he has got a question. A question off topic now. Will you guys be attending the Vale versus Rotherham
No.
coming up?
No.
There's your answer. There's your answer straight from John's mouth. No, he won't be. What about yourself, Tom? Are you going to venture down?
Well, I've got family in Stoke as they call it. And like I said, I do like an oat cake. And I do
flipping eggs and oat cake.
Well, PVFC Life will tell you how good oat cakes are. Trust me.
It's like a scone, John, but it's
I'll tell you what.
Between a scone and a tea cake, really.
Egg. Oh, it's amazing. Oat cakes. Oh, amazing. Right. So anyway, I had my work experience there, and I worked at a. Do you not want to go into that? It's just whatever. But anyway, so in answer to your question, long story short, will I be going to watch Rotherham play Port Vale? Absolutely not.
Oh, thank God we got there. Fuck it. Oh my God. Also, Port Vale, I'm sure they've moved it. I know we'd rattle it. Monday Night Millers, guys, talk about it there. I think
the game's
moved
on
it to
Tuesday.
Yeah, it's moved to a Tuesday night. So
Yeah.
Well, that's not FPL because they're not good enough to be in the FPL.
Exactly.
Yeah, but, and if anything, League One's better than the FPL. So
is
Wow.
it?
It is. I've heard League Two's better than the FPL as well. So.
And I've also heard about Danny Welbeck's dad. It doesn't stop you though, does it?
A good point. It's a good point, John Boy. It's a good point. But PVFC Life. Good luck. Good luck in the FA Cup. Who are they playing? I can't remember.
Arsenal, isn't it?
Is it Arsenal?
Is it?
No, they play Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea. Yeah,
We've
same
got
place.
Southampton.
They'll beat them, and then they're in the semis, bottom of League One.
They could actually go to Europe.
Port Vale in Europe.
Now, well, I'm telling you what, I think the biggest shock would actually come that if obviously Forest lose this weekend and we do end up going down, we have a big chance at the minute of winning the Europa League, so that could be quite interesting.
Oh yeah, you did well last night, didn't you? Yeah.
Well, I don't know if we did well.
You're through.
But we let another soft goal in, which we've now done for the past 4 or 5 games, where we've left stupidly soft goals in. We took it all the way down to penalties. We got 2 offsides and a VAR decision, which were all valid. I can't say that they were against us because they were all valid. We hit the post however many times. We still managed to win on penalties, but that's only because Midtjylland can't take penalties.
So what I'm hearing there in a small summary is Tottenham Notts Forest on Sunday. If you've got any Forest defenders...
Just let me just backtrack a second there, John. Right? What Notts Forest? Right?
Nottingham Forest, sorry.
That is no. It's Notts County, which is the Nottinghamshire. Yet Nottingham Forest is the city, even though the ground is not actually in the city. It's the other side of the river. It's very, very mixed up, but we are a bit backwards in Nottingham, so you've got to give it the benefit of the doubt. So the city ground is so the city ground is not actually in the city; it's the other side of the Trent, right? Whereas the county ground is actually within the city boundaries. It actually should be out. It should be the other way around. Basically, the ground should be the other way around.
So you don't even have a football club in your own town.
No. So my town, the town where I live, I do have a football team in the town that I live in, but the city I live in, I have essentially three football teams because Mansfield's not a city.
Mansfield's not a football team either.
Well, it's better than Rotherham, aren't they? But let's not go there, eh?
You live in Mansfield, Phill?
No, I live in Nottingham. Yeah, but what I'm saying is Mansfield is a town and not a city. Mansfield is part of Nottingham City.
But back to my original point. So what I'm hearing from your synopsis of the Midtjylland game is, if you've got any Nottingham Forest players that go to the city ground, or in this case away from the city ground, if you've got a defender, you're screwed. If you've got any attacking forwards, you're screwed. Tottenham Hotspur, you might get some good points.
No, I didn't say that. You're imagining that's what I said. Yeah, that's why I've got Callum Hudson-Odoi still in my squad, mate.
Well, he has been quite good. So.
And I have got no Tottenham players in my.
Not Gibbs White.
No, you know my views on Morgan Gibbs White. We're not going to go on to that. That's almost as repetitive as Stanwell Beck.
Oh, and Philip and Anderson, right? Elliot Anderson.
Listen, I've had this conversation with a lot of people now, and they've all agreed with me. You're the only one that's holding on to this. Elliot Anderson is a quality player. He's not an FPL player.
He isn't, but he has been scoring for you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got like some of the most points for not a Forest player in FPL.
Probably.
But anyway.
Port Vale Football Club, fair enough, mate. Will be a cold Tuesday night, and both teams are pretty awful. Fair play to all your fans that do so.
Cheers, Port Vale life. We will win 4-0. So
we will win 4-0.
No issue there.
Is this the manager bounce that's going to make it a 4-0, or is it?
Yes, we actually have a manager now, as opposed to a fraud. So
and he's an ex-Newcastle player. Get in!
So you're going to lose.
Sunderland.
So you're going to lose then.
We'll lose Saturday, but
no, we won't. John, no, we won't. No, we won't. We're going to win.
We will.
2-1, John.
No, we will not.
2-1. 2-1.
Quick message from Ben Woodcock aimed at Mers there. A question for Mers: will Arsenal reach the Champions League final? You're on mute.
He's been off the show 2 weeks.
Oh, for God's sake. Both of my microphones bloody muted. That's a good question. I mean, in terms of like on the side of the Champions League draw, we have got the easier side to get to the final. It's just a case of I reckon obviously the semi-final probably might end up being Arsenal versus Barcelona. Could we beat Barcelona? I would say yes. So I feel like we would get what, just because you
Yeah, they were a very good team.
He had a bad second half, basically. I think, we will get to the final if we can overcome the Barcelona hurdle in the semi-final.
So my question for you, Mers, is obviously, being a fan of Spain and everything, where does your allegiance lie in between Arsenal and Barcelona?
Well, Arsenal's first and foremost. Barcelona's a secondary team.
Oh, is that what it is? Right. So
yeah.
So you're a two-team like John and Bushy is, but yours happens to be Arsenal and Barcelona.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd like to tell you what you need to do, Mers, is on that game, when you do make that game, because let's face it, you're going to do it. When you make that game, just do like a live watch along. I want to see if you get excited, what you get more excited over, Arsenal scoring or Barcelona.
You could do like a face-off against himself.
Well, I do have a Barcelona top, so keep changing tops.
Split half and half.
Can I just interject, gentlemen? I want to show you my daughter here. She is wearing a retro Barcelona shirt.
She's ready. She's just rubbing it in because they battered Newcastle. Thank you.
There you go. Say the tuna rubbish.
The tuna rubbish.
There we go. Thank you. Cheers, Violet.
Bye.
Thanks,
Have
Violet.
a nice evening, Violet.
So my views on this weekend's game. The big games are going to be Sunday. Crucial games there. Those three games on Sunday. But I think the points winners. I don't know. I'm kind of confident about Chelsea a little bit. Maybe Palmer a couple home would be nice. I kind of agree with you, John, in regards to tonight's match between Bournemouth and United. I think, Mers, you've reiterated it as well. I think it's going to be a bit of a tough game that for Man United. You might be surprised. We're sitting third and we're on the way to the top, as Bushy would say. But I think it's a tough game against Bournemouth, and I think they've got a good defensively. Bournemouth are good. So I think it's going to be a tough game for Man United. I think the big points are going to come from the Chelsea-Everton game. I think that's where majority of the points that we're going to see this weekend are going to come from. I don't get me wrong, I backed Forest to win this weekend, as you do, because you've got to back your team. But I actually think it could end up being a draw. I think.
Like a
1-1 or a 2-1 draw. I think that's where it could actually physically end up. And we've then just got to hope that Aston Villa absolutely batter West Ham, and the table remains as it is.
Villa have had a slip-up recently, though, haven't they?
Yeah,
Wasn't it Man U? Yeah, Man U battered them, didn't they?
Yeah, battered them last week, 3-1. So, we'll see. One final comment from PVFC. I do matchday vlogs on my channel. So, for the game, you can watch some extended highlights and all your 4 goals. Absolutely fantastic, mate.
Can I say something on that one then,
Yes.
Phil?
Yeah.
PVFC Life, please message KB Terrace Talk, because we'd love to have he or she or whatever
them
to come on and have a chat with us on Miller's Monday. Or Miller's Thursday. We'd love to have you on. We will obviously repost your stuff. And we'll have a mutual agreement. You come on, have a chat with myself and the rest of the Rotherham lads. We'd love to have you on, buddy. Or lass. I don't know who you are. So
Person.
Person. That's the one, John. Person. So please do private message KB Terrace Talk or anybody to do with KB Terrace Talk. We'd love to have you on. Thank you for your contribution tonight. Fantastic. I'm only joking. I really do like Stoke.
No, you don't.
It's a nice place, and you've got good oat cakes.
Did you see the backtracking? He just backtracks as soon as he thinks it's going to benefit him somehow. He backtracks again.
No, he went on Radio Sheffield and didn't even tell Bushy. Huh? He went on Radio Sheffield.
Radio Sheffield and didn't even tell Bushy about it, eh?
Oh, do you know what? But I go on all sorts. Like,
I've listened to your segment, Tom. Very good.
Tom, I listened to your segment, but I didn't hear you say the magic word.
KB Terrace Talk.
Carpet!
Or you didn't give us your dad joke, or you didn't mention the show, you didn't mention Lee, you didn't mention it.
I'm serious on that platform, whereas here I have a laugh. So, you know what I mean?
Serious.
Just one final comment from your good old mate, Rate Chuffed 247. In regards to the situation, time and circumstances in the season, what a Super Sunday lineup that is. Tyne Wear derby, Battle of the Claret and Blue, and a relegation scrap. Lovely stuff.
Go on, Danny boy.
Fantastic comment there. And yeah, man, sounds great. It's a male, haha. Looking forward to it. We'll give him a DM after this.
There you go.
Shows after finding this channel, mate. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. It would be absolutely brilliant.
Good luck in the FA Cup.
Shout out about our channel. We'll shout out about your channel. Absolutely not a problem whatsoever. So, guys, we have come to the end of the FPL show. Obviously, the first game tonight is in approximately 1 hour's time. It is Bournemouth versus Man United. Very, very interesting one. I want to thank absolutely everybody that's been firing in the comments tonight. I want to thank the guys that have been coming in with brand new viewers and brand new watchers and sending their comments in. And most importantly, I would like to thank these three wonderful pundits that have come on tonight in the shape and size of Turbo Tom, Mers himself, even though he's not got a game week this week, and the wonderful, the amazing John. How are we doing? Thank you very much.
Cheers,
no worries. I would also like to thank everybody that has been watching and hasn't been commenting. Without you watching, this show cannot go forward. Just remember that we are KB Terrace Talk, and we have multiple shows, and we are in the new season, and we are pushing this season over multiple channels. So the multiple shows are as follows. On a Monday, we always have Monday Night Millers. That is all about Rotherham United. Usually a backlash, usually an argument about the manager, but we'll see after this coming week of whether those arguments will continue with the former Newcastle player, now in charge. And Sunderland, yeah. On Tuesday night this week, and going forward Tuesday nights will be the brand new Premier League show. It is a Premier League review show. So if anybody has had a chance to jump on KB Terrace Talk, you have seen on yesterday, I think it was. It went out at lunchtime, was a pre-recorded show, which was a prediction show. A few of us were on that show. We talked about our predictions for this coming game week. That is already out there. If you've not seen it, please jump on KB Terrace Talk on YouTube and give that our show a good old watch. It'd be great to hear people's comments and great to see people's comments about what their predictions are on this coming game week. And on Tuesday night will be a live show. It will be the Backlash show. It will be a backlash of this weekend's games and a bit of a review of where everybody went with their predictions. They'll be up on screen and we can laugh at everybody with their predictions and what predictions they made. On Thursday is the wonderful midweek Millers. It's usually the backlash from the game previously. Did you see playing on Tuesday, Tom? Is it Tuesday?
Say again, mate.
It's international break, Phil. After Saturday.
Break. Okay, so after Saturday will be international break. But there will be a midweek Millers. There always is. Next week on Friday will obviously be the FPL show. But I've missed the show out. And I've done it on purpose because I want this man directly above me to plug his show.
Oh, that man.
Is Turbo, come on, tell us all about your Sunday show.
So we have a Sunday show. It is called My Head Looks Effing Massive in this camera. I have not again.
Is that the show name? That sounds brilliant.
Rate him and slate him, or the Turbo Sunday Roast, whatever you want to call it. Last week we had a few technical issues. My best mate, Reet Chuffed, or Danny, came on and helped us out. And obviously something happened, but look, we're going to be talking all things Carabao Cup. We're going to talk about, as Reet Chuffed put here, he has put on what do you call it? He said, in regards to the situation, time, circumstances, and the season, what a Super Sunday lineup that is. The Tyne Wear derby, the Battle of claret and blue, and a relegation scrap. So we'll be talking about that. We'll also have, because of who we are, we'll have a little chat about Rotherham's fantastic 2-1 victory against Lincoln City. And you know what? It's a fan calling show, so anybody is welcome to come on and talk about any team you like. Okay? So we'll see you 8 o'clock Sunday for Rate 'em and Slate 'em, hosted by myself and hopefully a co-host. Might be Danny, might be somebody else. Who knows?
Might be Stan.
Stan.
Stan
Welbeck.
Welbeck.
Oi, Stan. Unless he gets blown up.
That's the one indeed. So from me and from my pundits, we would like to thank you for watching the show, and we will see you all on the next stream for KB Terrace Talk.
Cheers,
Bye,
Phill. Top lad.